Hey there, we're back with another week of questions from the community. I'm Scott and I'm with the communications team here at 2K. Every week you guys submit Battleborn related questions to us and we try to answer as many of them as we can. Remember, you can do that by tweeting at us with the hashtag #BadassQuestions, or you can just put your questions in the comments of this video below. Alright, first question from Scuba at Scuba with an X. Is there any kind of loot or reward system that can parallel to Borderlands' legendary or rare weapons? Scuba, yes, there is a loot system. We answered this a little bit last week when Randy Barnell was doing the questions from the community segment. There is loot. It's called gear in Battleborn, and it does have a different, colored system like rare and legendary and common and uncommon. You'll see a little bit more about that coming up in the coming weeks. But basically, you open these gear packs and you get a number of different items that you can attach to your character, and you can take that. You have a whole bank of those, and you can attach to any specific character that you want. Think of it kind of like class mods in Borderlands, if you're familiar with that. It will imbue your character with different abilities. It might just be, an extra damage increase, or it might be, better shield regeneration. It might also completely change the way that your character plays. So yes, definitely there's loot in Battleborn. All right, next question is from Joshua Eddy. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. From Josh Says Go. Is the Battleborn campaign reasonably playable by oneself with every fighter, even support like Miko? Yes, Joshua, absolutely. Some missions might be a little bit harder than others depending on which character you select, because obviously every character has different abilities and bring different sort of powers and skills to the fight. So certain circumstances within missions might be better suited to a melee character like Wrath, or might be better suited to a ranged character like Thorn. But absolutely, you can play through every mission in the story mode of Battleborn with any of the characters that you want. There's 25 of them to pick, so I'm pretty sure there's one in there that's for you. Alright, Son Goku at Alpha M1X asks, do you see Battleborn becoming a highly competitive multiplayer, possibly even esports worthy game? Son, I sure hope so. Half of Battleborn is competitive multiplayer, as you know. The other half is cooperative campaign with your buddies. You can play that by yourself. But the competitive multiplayer aspect of the game has 3 different modes: Devastation, Meltdown, and Incursion. Each one of them is different in its own way in the way the rule sets are, but all of them are highly competitive. And with the fact that you have 25 different playable characters to take into the fight, it means that there's a zillion bajillion team compositions that you can possibly have. So yes, the game will be highly competitive. Will it be esports worthy? I don't know. Time will tell, right? I think esports is one of those things where the community helps push that forward if that's what they are looking for. We hope that, and I know that Gearbox is hoping that they're making a game that is worthy of esports competitions, and we'll just see. We'll see as time goes, but that would be really cool, and we're hoping it happens. All right, Alberto Sam Casamanagi from Facebook asks, will there be exclusive missions for some characters? For example, will we know more about their background by playing through their missions? The answer there is there will not be missions exclusive to specific characters. We don't want to limit who you can play certain missions with in the cooperative campaign. But yes, there will be an opportunity to get more backstory from each character as you play through the story missions. So if you bring certain characters to story missions, the banter between those characters will reveal more about their backstories and their relationships to each other. So yes, more backstory and lore on each character. Nathan DeGraff on Facebook says, he asks, what are your plans to support the game after launch? I'm talking balance patches, hot fixes, weekend-timed events, and giveaways akin to Borderlands Golden Keys. Nathan, yes, we're absolutely going to be supporting Battleborn after launch. If you've played the Borderlands series, then you're familiar with the shift system. That's something that Gearbox built from the ground up themselves, and it really gives them the ability to update the game and balance their games. This is going to enable us to apply hot fixes to the different characters. There's 25 of the characters. They're all going to need a little bit of balancing. Gearbox knows this, and the hot fixes are going to let us balance that and hopefully keep competitive multiplayer balanced and fun for everybody after the game. So yes, we're really excited about how we're able to do that, and I think it's going to be a big game-changing thing for Battleborn. Thanks so much for submitting your questions, guys. Those of you that we answered your questions here today, you're going to be winning one of these sweet Arendi Battleborn shirts that I'm wearing here today. You can always submit your questions each week on Twitter using the hashtag #BadassQuestions, or you can do that by leaving your questions in the comments below this video. Thanks, we'll see you next week.